No.
I'm so sorry. There's like noises coming from upstairs in my house.
Up there
I'm
with you?
really scared, you guys.
Do you have a stick?
Something is alive.
Can we go up there with you?
Oh my god, I'm nervous. Listen, I think it's an attic. Holy! Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard that. Welcome to another episode of the Torrington Collective Weekly Update. And to start off, we got big news because there's lights on in the Hallowz building for the first time in like 20 years. What's happening? So the Northwest Connecticut Arts Council was doing an event yesterday and today for Give Local.
Yeah, I did my first ever live stream. The Scuase? I'm gonna put some Scuase on these nachos. It depends on your dialect, you know, where in the country you're from, how you spell Scuase. Scuase, if you're French. Squaw. Squaw, if you're... Thank you so much to everyone who donated to Give Local. We weren't sure how it was gonna turn out, and it turned out so much better than we expected. Everyone was super generous. So thank you so much for letting us continue to work with the Arts Council. I made 2 paintings, and they're being given away to donors. So Chelsea and Mike from Hummingbird won this one, and this one is still to be announced. So tune in to find out who's going to win that one.
Sweet.
In sadder news, we heard that Art Life Culture, a truck rammed right into their building. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but it did run right into the gallery, and it also destroyed the Rock Your Block Off recording studio where Adelaide Pumpkin has her things. So that's very unfortunate, but we're really happy that nobody got hurt. We do see a GoFundMe page out there right now, so if you feel inclined to donate to help them out, definitely go check out their page and help them out, man. Like, what a tough thing to happen.
Yesterday, Wednesday, was Earth Day. Just like every day is Earth Day.
As usual.
As usual. So, tell us how you celebrated Earth Day. We want to know.
Lived.
Oh, I didn't mean you specifically, but...
Oh.
Speaking of the Earth, the Gilson has been having signs, right, Steph?
Oh, yeah. The Gilson has been putting up some amazing movies on their marquee. My favorite was The Mask.
Yes, they're also very relevant to what's going on right now.
If you can think of any more good, relevant movie titles, comment below.
Somebody else who is killing the social media stuff is Bohemian Pizza put out a TikTok of them making a chocolate cheesecake that looks absolutely delicious. And I want it. So, Bohemian, if you're listening.
Okay, and CT Versus, you should give them a follow on Instagram and Facebook, but every Monday they come out with a list from all the Connecticut local musicians and their new songs, and it's a really good preview, and it's really good stuff. So definitely check it out. It highlights a lot of great people.
Great way to keep up to date with what's going on in Connecticut and the music scene. That was what was going on last week, and now we're going into the stuff that's coming up this week.
Okay, so on Thursday, the 23rd, the Mattatuck Museum is doing their murder mystery, which is going to be all online. So the tickets are $15, and it is from 7 to 9 p.m., and you get to figure out in the Roaring 20s atmosphere basically who committed the murder. So I'm really interested to see how they do this online.
That sounds really fun. I'm curious too. Then on Saturday, you can go and check out the Boondocks Film Society's first virtual screening of Atlantics from 7 to 9:30 on their Facebook and Instagram Live. But also, they are making a signature drink for it beforehand called Mule de Dakar, which I guess is a hibiscus ginger Moscow mule. So if you want to see how that's made, tune in before an hour before. I think I'm gonna go with an hour before screening, so 6 o'clock. Check that out.
So on Sunday, the 26th, that was supposed to be the Whiting Mills Spring Open Studio, which is a big day for them. So a lot of the artists aren't going to be able to open up their studios like they usually do. But Kiki from Airborne Creations is an awesome airbrush artist and painter, and she's going to be doing a live studio tour on Facebook that you can check out on Sunday at 12 noon.
So also coming up, May 3rd, we have Couchella, a lot of CT bands. Give them a follow on Instagram, Couchella Festival. Their content is just incredible. I love the awareness that, you know, you don't have the shows anymore out and about, so they've just created a festival online, and it's put together a bunch of guys from Mighty Tortuga, and you know, their content is great. They've got merch out there. They just came out with a Spotify playlist, so you can preview some of the bands that will be featured. So check it out, May 3rd. I'm looking forward to it.
And you know who else has new content for everybody?
Who's that?
We do.
Yes, we do.
Pistol P has put out some awesome interviews that we're going to be posting on our YouTube. So first one's up there with David Taylor Coffee, so go and check that out.
It's a good interview. You better check it.
The Connecticut Office of the Arts just announced their 2 new grants for artists. The first one is called the Artist Relief Grant. That's for people, anyone who is an artist who lost revenue due to the coronavirus. You can apply, and if you're qualified, they're going to randomly select over 120 people to receive a $500 grant. So you can apply for that, or you can apply for the project grant. It's called the Artist Response Grant. And that's a little bit of a bigger grant. It's between $1,000 and $2,000. And that grant is for artists or arts collectives, organizations that are putting out virtual content. So if you're producing virtual content or you would like to, you can apply for that grant. And the deadline for both is May 1st.
And we also wanted to put out there that the Torrington Collective Emergency Fund for Artists is still accepting donations and also, more importantly, accepting applicants. So if you are in need of some assistance, take that survey and help other people by doing so.
And our deadline for the first round, we're going to be giving out money after May 1st. So get your application in for that by May 1st as well.
And then we're into Meme of the Week.
Woo!
And this one was found by our very own Ronatron Justice.
Yep, I noticed there are some upcoming gigs. I did notice that the 24th we've got the bedroom set, daytime only, and then we've got the closing out gigs coming up. We've got the basement sesh, which is underground only, but it looks fly.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely check out these cool quarantine sets.
Awesome. Thank you for keeping us up to date with those gigs that are coming up.
Got you, fam.
So now we're into shoutouts. Starting.
Shoutouts.
We owe some Scuase. So.
Yeah.
Oh, we do own some Scuase. I believe back in the day, TWEED actually won, and he had the answer to something. So let me use this grabber. I'm trying to grab the sticker over here. It takes a lot of skill to grab. I'm having a hard time, but
you gotta be safe, you know.
I'm gonna pass it right off to him. I think he can get it as long as we're tuned in. We gotta kind of like do that.
Thank you.
Got it.
It's amazing that he was like there, like ready to go when you passed it right through the screen. Like he's always watching.
Dude, he's connected. He's part of that collective connection.
He's been collected.
He's been collected, baby.
And so, in other news, Hallowz is releasing a new album which I'm pretty excited about, called
Heck yeah.
Call Me Out, which sounds totally different than his last album, but sounds awesome.
So I just close that book and say, if you wanna know where I go when I'm alone. I'm cheating from Best Buy. Motivate your heart for me to feel.
Sounds awesome to me.
Nice.
Dude,
Can't wait for the rest
I
of it.
love it. He's got his acoustic stuff, and then he's got this like electronic hip hop vibe. I don't even know. You know me, I'm bad with genres, but dang, it's good.
Yeah, it is awesome. That sounds awesome.
So yeah, Zed Meyer is an illustrator, and he made this awesome coronavirus propaganda poster. And he's calling out to other artists to also create your own coronavirus poster to make sure that we can fight the spread. So make your poster and then use the hashtag artists against the spread.
Think of like wartime propaganda, but this time we're fighting Corona.
Yeah.
And so the World Mill's last issue is coming out soon. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. So, if you're an artist and you want to get your work out there, you want to just like share some ideas about, recipes or poetry, any writing, pictures, just, anything that could be fit into like a magazine, send it to Wordmill. Find her on Facebook, Instagram.
Awesome. And if you like what we're doing, you can subscribe to our Patreon, give us $1 a month, and support content like this. So, thank you all. This has been the Torrington Collective Weekly Update.
I'm Steph Burr.
I'm Ethan S. Brewerton.
And I'm Ronatron Justice. Woo!
Woo!
And dear moon so bright, guide me through the wretched night. And protect me now, thoughts that they are due.
Oh god, I'm second guessing this.
You're gonna have to crawl up there, though.
Get up there. Oh, it's so creepy.
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh! Ah! It's right there!
What is it?
Oh! Man, it's just a mouse! My heart is like racing right now.
I bet.